Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you. 2 weeks in. Well, we're going to give a 2-week review now of our Puffco Peak Pro. What have we learned? What are the positives? And what are the negatives? Well, let's go features, advantages, and benefits. The features are that it's stylish, it's smooth, very, very efficient and flavorful on my dab rig. In other words, my taste is what I'm getting. I'm really getting a lot of taste. 4 temperatures that I can adjust, and we're going to show you how you can do that today on an iOS or Android-based app. The battery has lasted me perfectly. I have not had any issues with being out of battery when I want to take a dab. That has not occurred. So it is everything I wanted it to be and more. One of the advantages I found is that somehow what they've done is they've made a dab rig that doesn't get dirty. I have not cleaned this once, and I've used it every single day I've had it. Probably 2 or 3 times. We're going to find out exactly because the app keeps track. I've also enjoyed being able to visualize my vapor through the Oculus carb cap, and I really, really, really like how it's attached. I don't have to worry. It's not a lanyard that hangs and bangs. It really fits perfectly. So they've done an incredibly good job on the advantages. Now let's talk about the benefits. The benefits are that you're going to get total custom. The benefits are that you're going to get to have your material last longer. And the benefits are your device should last longer than a different device. In other words, if you're spending the money, $400 for a device like for this device, you want it to last long, perform well over a long period of time. So far, so good. Knock wood. And let's find out how. Well, first of all, this is called their app. You're going to go to their browser and download or put in puffco.app. www.puffco.app, which will bring this up. You'll save it to your home screen, and you'll have an entryway into using this app. It's very simple. So right now I have information up about my app, about my rig. It's set on low temperature right now. It's 160 degrees. I've used it, so it's cooling off. My average use has been 2.2 uses, 2.2 dabs. Now, to me, a dab is until it's done, a session. Okay? So it's 2.2 sessions a day. And I will tell you, the batteries lasted well. I have no issues right now to report. Let's now move to where you can really have some fun with your customization. For example, heat profiles. You can edit your heat profiles. You can go into each and every one of them, and you can make adjustments. You can edit where you want the blue to be, where you want the green to be, etc. So what you can do with all of these is finger touch it from the app, and it turns on your unit. So that's become a nice thing for me to do. Notice it's on my iPad. I don't have to squint my eyes down from my phone. So I've really found it to be cool. Maybe that's the best word for it. But I'm a flavor hound, and it's provided me with my flavor. Mrs. Stoner, on the other hand, is a cloud chaser, and it's provided her with clouds, and she's actually commented that it's her favorite so far. Now, we don't know what the world's going to bring in the future, but her favorite so far. Now, a couple other things that the app can do. To end that session, what you can do is a few other things here. You can come back to your peak, and now you can look at some other things where you're allowed and offered control. You can make control and create a session. You can create how long that session is going to be. So if you look at the menu, it's very intuitive, not complicated. I'm a stoner senior, and I figured it out, mostly. So what you want to do with this is have as much fun as possible. Now, check this out. The lantern mode. Okay? Check out the lantern mode. So what I'm going to do now with lantern mode is change and cycle through the different colors as well. That's what you can do. You can do a number of different things. You can increase, you can boost. So I can give a plus 15 or a plus 25, whatever the number I want. You can do a degree boost and a time boost. Very cool. That's your boost mode. And here's where you would turn on or turn off your lights. And I just put them back on again. So there's a lot of customization, a lot of stuff you can play with and do, a lot of fun you can have. Don't be afraid to play with it. It's what the device is there for. Let's go to medium and hit start for a change. What do you say? We'll go to green. I guess what I'm trying to show is the versatility. And you're going to say, well, all devices do this. Yes, they do. Yet, I will say I've used another app on another device. It's not quite like this. And these are engineered through the internet, not just an app, if that makes sense. You're going to an internet address, not an app. It's a browser that allows you to get there. So these are engineered in a different way. This is Mrs. Stoner's color. You see how much cloud I'm putting out? Tremendous amount of cloud. And no dab roach. Maybe that's the most important thing I should note. No dab roach. If I didn't say it loud enough. No dab roach. You all know what I'm talking about. You all know the different rigs I've done and what the issues have been. Well, you don't have to have that. Here, let's hit it again. No dab roach. So what does that mean for us? That should mean you can use your material, your diamonds, your rosin, your shatter, your wax, your oil, whatever you have. You can use it to its maximum capability. You get the most out of it. So one could argue the following. One would argue that you spend more money now, say it again, spend more money now, $400, remember. It's $400. But how much would that save you in dab material? Look at this thing puffing. And I'm telling you, I don't have that much in here. There's not that much in here. There's just not. So, what does this prove? Well, it's a short time. I understand that. It's 2 weeks. But what does it prove? Proves that the unit performs extremely well. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Senior Stoner. Thanks for watching. Shoot me your comments. I respond to every one of them. And I hope you enjoyed this 2-week version of the Puffco Peak Pro. 2 weeks in. How'd we do? Cheers.